How important is the grip? Very. Now, don't feel threatened. I'm not wafting this hammer around to be threatening. I'm wafting this hammer around because this could be the key to holding the golf club correctly. Now, here's the question. How many books have we read, or how many videos have we seen about how to hold a hammer? None. We've got to be honest, none. I'm sure there's someone out there in the internet world who's probably seen and geeked out on how to hold a hammer. But we do it pretty naturally, don't we? We grab a hammer, we see that nail, we see whatever we're trying to hammer that nail into, and we just hammer. We don't even think about how we're holding it. Now, especially when we begin the game of golf, what we tend to do is think about how we're doing things. We think about how we're holding the golf club. And in fact, again, 14 million books published about the game of golf. A lot of those explaining how we hold on to the thing, okay? But it is as simple as holding a hammer, okay? We don't even think about it. I mean, we don't get up to the hammer. We don't hold it like that. We don't hold it right underneath like that and try and do, we can't because our wrists won't work. And likewise, we don't get onto the hammer. We don't sort of put our hand way over it because again, our wrist will not be able to do what it wants to do. We grip it in a way naturally, subconsciously, where we just grab hold of it and we're able to allow our wrist to do the work. And that is the goal of this holding this golf club here. It is making sure that we are holding the golf club like a hammer to make sure our wrist is doing the work for us. Because if we have the hand under here, for example, or the hand's over here, then the problem is the wrists aren't able to do what they need to do. Now, the wrists in the golf swing are huge. If we don't use those wrists correctly in the golf swing, we're going to really struggle to make good contact with our golf ball. So we need to make sure those hands are in the right position, i.e., I want you to grip the club like a hammer. Now, how do we grip a hammer? Well, we get up to the hammer and we put, you'll notice how with our right hand, both our left hand and our right hand, you can see our forefinger and our thumb are to the sides of the hammer. And the same thing with the right hand. The thumb and forefinger are to the sides. Now, it's the same with the golf club. We've got to make sure that our thumb and forefinger are on either side of the handle, and we've got to make sure that our thumb and forefinger are on either side of the handle with our right hand. Okay, so that's as simple as it gets. And then from there, there's 3 ways of really holding it and connecting our hands. We can do the 10 finger, i.e. all 10 fingers on the handle. We can do the overlap, little pinky on the right hand for right-handed golfers over the top of the forefinger of the left hand. Or we can interlock. I know a lot of great golfers obviously do this. Jack Nicklaus, your Tiger Woodses, your Rory McIlroys tend to interlock again their little finger with their forefinger that way. There's no right way of doing it. There is just there's a more comfortable way of doing it, let's say. But what is really important is having those hands in that right position like you would a hammer. So grip a hammer. Take a hammer and see how you get on. Take a hammer and think, hang on, is that like my golf grip? Or is that totally different to my golf grip? Okay, so if you've got your thumb down the handle down here, down this side, down the right on the right hand, oh man, down, we can't use our wrists. Likewise, again, if we, oh no way, we've got no chance. We can't do it. So we need to make sure we're allowing their wrists to do their work by feeling thumb and forefinger on both hands are going down either side of the golf club to allow our wrists to swing that golf club and allow them to rotate as they should do. And it just makes the game a lot easier. Grip the club like a hammer.